comeback ya mushomo wa shift. It's a beautiful Wednesday. Tomorrow it's our last show. SABC Msanzi for sure. Great 12 years. We were shifting minds and trying to change life. It's about to and get seba gore bunchi ba batho dimension bona di fetorile. Lina la ka ke na ka mohelo pombe ke support le thabela haholo. Nana ka tseko unfortunately abut arone ha gona o fita today, but ukhona u Andy our sign language interpreter elong gore o thusha the deaf community gore le bona ba khona gore ba kuishishe. We are live now. Phone 08391333720 okay Facebook and Twitter at Shift on SABC1. Today is all about taking you down memory lane. All right, let's go to our lines. Do we have anyone on the line? No, okay. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Let's go to revelation the whole week. Ya go thoma ke Facebook e tswa ko Themba ore what's on my mind is that shift is coming to an end while I was looking for it to run 2 hours and 5 days. Please make a plan, Pella. You're shifting our lives and minds. I'm very sad and definitely ore na ke kwatile gore taba ya gore shift ya fela ha idule botse le ganyane when I just think how many people have been watching shift. It was motivating us think better to a good thing to ourselves, also being educated haika ibhlungu lendaba. And then email Ejwang Kosine Themba ore what's on my mind is the way things are running in our country. For example, the last 2 celebrities that passed away, Mendoza and Siso, were all over SABC during break intervals. So why is it not happening with Lundi? Because he was also the biggest star. Hey son, I can't really answer that. Do we have a caller? Not right. All right. SABC Education ga mmogo le MSc Business College ba fana ka di bazar 150 mo ileng gore wena o ka ikrela tshono ya go lo start anything that is related to business. All you have to do is go to mscbusinesscollege.co.za/bursaries for more information. Okay, website ya bona ukuthola ama information more. All right, let's meet our studio guest ba re botsa gore bona maphelo bona a shiftile jwang since ba tlile go shift. What's with Dumela?
Hello,
Dumela.
All right. Kiraiti humnatu ba mona but sadly for the last time.
Yeah. What's the question? Okay. Kitengwa ba mo ntle ka pink lipstick.
Yeah.
We tshwanela le nane. On flick. Simba?
Yes, how are you? I'm good.
I'm good. How did we go on a first time o tla mo shifti how did we go story se se utiseng mo shift?
So I remember the very first time Ketla Nele topic ya squatterness, and it was the very first time Geza my own.
That was in 2014.
2014.
Yeah.
And my very first TV appearance. So I thought you couldn't be more controversial with Melor. We couldn't, got depression, got trauma, but it had to be that. And I remember my studio we had guests in bright colors and telling their stories in bright clothes. Babulela stories savona, lidi experience savona. I think kanako eo trend ya buskotani nelo hona ikalang, and it was big. But South Africans were not happy at the time because bafila batswadi ba sebetsa haholo ba sebeletsa bana and bona banka ntho tsena tse di sebeletsa nke batswadi and ba waste.
But remember we had a parent go mewadi one of the squatters arena ha mind ha sebetsi, but she doesn't mind spending 5,000 go ngwane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And which was something se leng hore batho ba bangata ne ba sa tlhaloganya hore jwang.
How? Yeah.
But it could be perception ya hore what do you think is the best thing for your child? The same way as someone I can invest in my child's education, so to miss to an expensive school, or I can invest when I got a or anything. The values sarona had its one, and it for you, what do you think is the best that you're doing for your child? But South Africans were not happy. But I think lately Ravona or trendy Yabuskotani it's fading away. And the irony is a few years later Lidi riots, Lidi the strike, it's a fees must fall. So you looked at that where people are saying I can afford so I can do as I like. And then later on, no, can we have free education? Do you see the contrast here thing and the way the change thing?
Oslu, when I utlile mona o tlo tsotela ka taba ya the way le nlote how you treat ka teng. A re khopotse batho gore the first day o tla mo shift mo story ne le eng?
Okay. Ke tla mona le ke tla bua ka gore my landlord o ga 6 every okay. He cleans stove. in a toilet, the bank, the high. And then,
Tsa gae, not tsa room ya gago.
let's polish you.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's rough.
Oh.
So I had to do hers. Ne? And then, current 25. Ne? Come the one, when I was security, go on the heart. You see? So, it's how you anymore.
So le tabela gore mo cleanela wa mo patala on top of that ha fitla di one mo fa dijo.
Dijo, if I want to I'm a today. I don't can make a plastic.
What was
You would have. You want to I want to tell it because we can plastic. How do you attendant? You have to give attendant because was right. Oh.
And then but ga o fetsa go tla go shift le o thusa jang ka lona letsatsi leo.
Okay, go shift give it the negative and positive results.
Of course.
I told her, you know what? When I keep one more, I was not saying you. I was talking about all the landlords. No more or okay, ne?
Mara
Deep down, yeah, because now I have one vampire. Let's say like you do. You look on your back. Or do it up. I dedicate it because I don't know what TV. I want to tell you.
So necessary ba gore ha o etsa something o tsaba jonong e ba gore go gogela di scam.
Even on the street.
Before
They were saying that. Or I'm before. You know, now I was talking on behalf of that. If you see how they shoot fit, then you know it. It's your shoe.
Yeah.
You can do it. I like it. I was saying.
And now
Hey.
Simba, how did Shift help you?
Well, it helps quite tremendously in the sense that a lot of people contact me via Twitter, Facebook, asking for help, you know, in terms of being motivated, in terms of looking at a negative but in a positive life.
Yeah.
Because every lesson you learn is for a good. I mean, not everyone has it good, and those that have it good don't really have it that good because you're not in their shoes. So in the sense that I was able to reach a broader and wider audience, to help people, it's a very rewarding feeling that you get, you know, not being paid, but I mean to know that you made an impact in someone's life positively, where someone felt like, okay, this is the end, and then they tell you later on, you know what, I read one of your posts, you answered me this way, and now I feel like this, thank you. And that for me is more powerful than anything I can think of.
And then the modeling career?
Oh, that has been going up and up. That's doing very well. I'm enjoying that. I was in Ganyangin's video for the song
DJ Ganyan.
Yes, and there was a beautiful message in that song, hence I did it, you know, talking about albinism, you know, how people with albinism are treated within their own societies. I mean, if we look at East Africa, where people that look like me have to live in closed environments, so it's like a prison, like a camp, because going outside it's a risk. I mean, you kidnapped, cut up, you know, and that doesn't make sense in this day and time where people believe that one's skin or one's body part will create, I don't know, magical powers of some sort.
All right, we're taking you down memory lane. Re ya go tseba gore wena ke eng ntlo e leng gore o tlo go gopola ka Shift 083 9933720 o ka ngeng Facebook na Twitter @Shift on SABC 1 mrapapatso se shoot.
Once a month, we all feel exposed and vulnerable. But girls without pads feel more uncomfortable, and sometimes in school. You can help. Buy one Stay Free and we will help a girl stay in school for another day.
Hello?
I'm loving it.
It's time to be heard and get what you want. The time is now. Get Telkom Free Me. One plan, pick your data, set yourself free. Bundle Free Me 1 gig with a Samsung Galaxy J5 Prime and a free power bank for less than $190 a month. Or be one of the first 1,000 customers to get it with a Huawei P9 and receive a free tablet, all for under $400 a month. Only from SA's best mobile broadband provider.
I got a lot from my mom, but how radiant my skin looks is up to me. Nivea Perfect and Radiant with SPF 15 protects your natural skin tone and visibly reduces dark marks in 2 weeks. Switch and see the difference yourself. Nivea Perfect and Radiant. Care for even youthful skin with SPF 15.
It's time to work from anywhere, anytime. The time is now. With Telkom Smart Virtual Office, you get a virtual landline number that extends your business's presence throughout South Africa for just $350 a month. And you can tailor your package by choosing the extras you need, like adding smart internet 1 gig with an LTE MiFi router and 1 gig data for an extra $119 a month. Always open for business.
Good morning.
This is my mom. She's a dentist.
Do you know what dentists do?
But who protects their teeth?
I use Colgate twice a day because Colgate's unique formula with CalciSeal protection helps seal in calcium in teeth to keep them protected from cavities.
So, how do we protect our teeth?
Colgate!
For maximum cavity protection. Colgate, #1 brand recommended by dentists.
Today we're taking you down memory lane. Case studies ba toro botsa gore bona ke se feng lo tseleng gore ba ithutileng ka tsona. A o lose ka tshware yena o re la ha boela morao ya bantho la gore se re tshaba bo e re thuse before tla o tlo re ntsha di TV phela wena ibile o bua ha hona. O speak to men. And then after Scottani, that was out, and then batho ba ngata na ba rata because of, you know, ne ke etsa batsedi ba ngata pressure, and ba ngata ne ba tsena ba entse crime because of ba batlo reka diaparo tse turang.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then se sengwe ne le eng?
There are two other stories, other shows that stood out the most for Nna. The first one in Erebelalaga, childhood sexual abuse. More, you know, childhood sexual abuse is when a child is abused by someone o amotsebang. It could be caregiver ya ngwana or parent ya ngwana, or it's either ke adult or someone only a significant age gap between yena le ngwana. And sexual abuse yona ke when there's actual penetration or even fondling, how tshwara ngwana, the private party, or go atla ngwana or go musuna in a very sexual way. Or someone exposure to pornography.
Yes.
Pornography.
We had a guest who
pornography, or even the child pornography, or someone performing more pornography. So the story that stood out for Naki, the lady that we had, I don't know if you remember, Ketami, who was moved from one caregiver to another, and in different situations I experienced some form of abuse. Not only was it sexual, emotional abuse, or I experienced a neglect. And the question and what people struggle with go to someone to abuse. If why as an adult and I think for me, after the impact of the show, what I would like South Africans to know, if a child is abused under 4 years, mind why a 4-year-old intellectually understanding who understand that the act of abuse at that level. So whether and the physical pain, and 20 years later, only 24 years, so we understand that differently. Maybe sexually active, maybe now the relationship, maybe the parent herself. So mara I was so tiny, only comprehension and understanding the sexual activity and on different levels. So I think too harsh to people who disclose later in adulthood. We need to have grace to say, mohlomong nasa understand at the age of 4 or 5, but halo mogolo ke ona I understandang handle a struggle ka yona ka the age of 4 5 bana setse ba khona forma di memories that's why re why o khopola ntho yona na le 3 years 4 years 5 years because setse ba forma di memory and then if I can go to the second story that stood out for me ke khana re bua about children that are raised by fathers amotsiba as a daddy and then later on u discover gore there's a biological father ilo gore na sa tsibi and that happens a lot, you know, and then we talked about bomena kung banyalwa o tlogela ngwana ko le family ya gae, but in some cases and they don't even say that ke biological father or not. What happens, and there was a story, there was a gentleman that we were with, Leena discovered that then about you know, an aunt helped about the biological father as a paternity test. The biological father rejection and that was a very sad story. For after so many years, why how fumana as a bit closer going. But what I'd like people to know now that I reflected on after the show, the thing is the biological relationship between parent and child is undisputable.
Right.
Meaning the genes, meaning ke but how discover after 20 years halena relationship. So there is biological relationship, marahahuna the social relationship. So the same way hari kupana lebat when we make friends or we get or a new teacher, sometimes the expectation for 20 years. Ke expect or hari kupana retla tlika immediately will get along. Remember ke motho ntsa phela bophelo ba gae le wena ntse phela ka
different for one.
Yes, how the personality ya high. So na go mona le di mood swings. And then you think, is it towards na? Can't take come console all along, and that's how people know him. So I think maybe Batu Baba trying to reach out and meet their kids or fathers. You may not have the social relationship. It builds slowly. You cannot to deal with expectations, and disappointment.
All right, let's go to a line. She's a TV personality. SABC News Channel 404. Puleng.
Hey, Kamo.
Okay.
Good thing, how's it?
Good thing. En fait, tu shift ya fela ka usane man.
How mara why tshwantse go be so?
Ah, ke re jwanong ke nako, ke re tsa ntho ngwe na le nako ka tla sa morutho lefatshe.
Hashtag I was never ready.
Yeah. Hashtag I was never ready.
So, I had to say something because, I mean, when I found out, I just found it to be very strange, considering it shifted like my home away from home. You know, I started to shift before I even got a job on TV. When I was starting. And then I just found out how good it was to be on camera and have people call in and hit on me. And I still have that video clip. That was the highlight, and I enjoyed that time.
The first time
about albinism.
Okay, yes.
And I think it was in 2010, actually. Yeah, and then I came there. I was still so excited and naive, but I had so much fun.
Yeah.
And then as time went by, I kept coming back to the show, and I grew. So as I look back, I think we can't just take this for granted. For some of us, we really, you know, even though we're not there every week, but to discuss important things. And when you look back and see how much you've grown, you can't help but feel sad.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very sad. I really am sad that you guys have come to the end of the road.
When I shift le jwang?
Well, maybe the first time when I watched Shift, before I even came onto the show, seeing Zulani on TV, I was really blown away. And I felt like, oh my God, we are finally here as an industry. To have someone present the show on prime time and do it so well, who's totally blind, you know, I was really, really, really moved by that. And I got to meet her and get to see her in person. And you too, Le Aaron, you know, so more than anything, you were more than just presenters who just embraced us when we came on TV. You were people that we looked up to, and we saw you guys just grow from strength to strength every year. So it really feels like a family for me too, and I can't just let go of that. Isn't there a way we can have shifts reloaded?
Yeah. Puleng, your last words, message fela o ka reng ko rona.
Geez, I know we don't see the last of you guys. I know we're gonna see you guys do bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Like you said, change is inevitable. There's no any other way. But more than that, guys, you really have touched the lives. Continue to do that. There's still a lot more work to be done out there. And a big shout out to Elsa and Tate Walter. Hello, guys.
Yeah, they're listening. Yeah.
Yes,
Alright.
I love you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Puleng Utlwa.
Bye.
O tswele pele le wena ka mosebetsi o montle o etsang ko TV.
Definitely.
Thank you. Sharp. Lou, wena shift you change jwang?
Yeah, it's like
Apart from more batho jwaneng ha o tsamaya ko strateng se ba tshaba jwaneng o tsamaya ko pele ha hao.
No, like ke bile ka le ka go thola like ngone. And then
so ebe because of the sa le
I had
monate.
to move. And like I move, it was not planned.
Hey, even it was a rush.
Like it late, like a couple of things.
Yeah.
Kichagile, and like it errand. I have to go home and parent. So can I get by this again? Maybe late. Hatala, everything got day. How with the Uri, with me Uri, how could tell them to our room now? Get a guy. I don't know going up in. I can get no more. He is what he is. Get it more. I took a corner somewhere else. More or less, he was lovely to know. I can a little 800 rand. I could like 700 rand.
Okay, yeah,
and I saw a hole. I could jump on the street. And you are go playing you. I got it. Cool. Nigeria room. I like 700 rand. You were 18 ago. You will see you. Last time I met you. Yeah. Can I not go to the guy? I don't literally limit 82. It's out to it. Have you picture? It's a lot of trolley. Can I not be? My papa like a tooth. I don't understand so much. Yeah, there's no way she didn't say. Out. And like I said, I had a lot. Unfortunately, I don't change till today.
Yeah. So when I'm out of that whole thing, you shift the mindset how John.
Yeah, good. No give on no country if I could have again. How many rules really? I'm putting 1, 2, 3. If I hold, if I hold of you need to pay extra 50 rand. I'm going to off your land. The old in the
Yeah.
And the sign somewhere. Well, agreement, like, you know, the sign the contract, even though they want to take a little.
Simba, any last words?
Last words, well, it's more sad words. To shift, yes. Is that, you know, platforms like this aren't many, where you showcase real issues, real struggles, real troubles that people go through and give them a place to speak about them, get people to call in, discuss. And, you know, it creates humanity in a sense that, you know, some people think that they're alone. And when you see it on TV, I think TV's got this magical power that it makes it real. You know, you understand, okay, this is what's happening. I'm not alone. I can go to this place. This person can assist me. Yeah. And I'll just like for something else to, you know, obviously take your place. Not to say you must go, but I mean, I don't think platforms like this should not exist. They definitely are needed, especially in times like this that we're going through. You know, Butumela talked about, you know, the fees must fall. I mean, that is something serious. You know, you had a situation where the police are shooting rubber bullets at these children who are, you know, just trying to get education. Yet those same policemen, I'm sure, cannot afford the same fees. Yeah. Where it was more of a cry for the whole nation, not just people who are actually in school, but I mean, there's still a future generation that still needs to go through those universities. Will they be able to do it? Will they be able to afford it? We don't know. You know, look at our current economic situation. Money is not something that just falls out of a tree. So, I mean, those are things that I would love to be discussed and, you know, go forward.
Yeah. Butumela, in closing,
I think Shifty wanted how much people are hurting. And there was no platform where ever konang who vent out, like Kamkos, Latricia Abu and Kati. There are a lot of people in pain, but having a platform, limo ba handle. And Linda, I think in my own professional and personal space, I'm starting to think, how can you take what you do? Usually I'm one-on-one with patients, but take it to a broader, you know, platform. and reach out to more people.
All right, shift A, entertainment and information shows, B, social lifestyle and well-being shows, C, multilingual presenters. 039333720 emva kokhefu sihlabela mngaba siya phambili.
As South Africa's low price leader, we at ShopRite understand that times are tough. That's why we're continuing our fight against inflation by subsidizing the price of basic foods. Get a 600-gram loaf of in-store baked brown bread for only $4.99. 1 kilogram Ellis Brown coffee creamer for just $34.99. And 5 kilogram Super Maize meal for a low $39.99. Just another way we're helping you save. Only at ShopRite. Lower prices you can trust. Always.
Play now and share your hashtag Fanta photo bomb.
When they flip and roll and start to crawl away, tape diapers can be hard to put on and can come loose. Then it's time for Pampers Pants. With all-around fit. They're easy to pull on, even when they're moving around, for a great fit and up to 12 hours of dryness. When they start to crawl, you know it's time for Pampers Pants.
Do you have a car? This could happen to you. You need a lawyer.
It is very easy to land up in jail. You will need a lawyer.
You're fired. Do you have a job? This can happen to you. You need a lawyer.
Avoid spending time and money in court. Get a lawyer.
Yes, there is justice in South Africa. Simply pick up your phone and contact Clientele Legal. We cover civil, criminal and labor-related matters.
And we are affordable. Plans start from only 140 rands per month.
SMS LEGAL to 41445 and we'll call you back.
I know lawyers are very expensive, but Clientele Legal is affordable.
The service I got from Clientele Legal was excellent. They were quick and very professional.
Basically, it was a big company against one man and his lawyer, and I won.
No matter how big or small your legal problem, don't fight it by yourself. We'll do the work for you.
Professional lawyers, professional advice at an affordable price.
The lawyers are very tough and professional, and I'm very happy to have them on my side.
I'm too busy for hassles, so I just let Clientele Legal take care of it.
I was so impressed, I tell you. I don't know what to say. I was so happy.
Clientele is the name I trust.
Sometimes all it takes is a lawyer's letter. Sometimes you have to have your day in court. Big or small, Clientele Legal is standing by to assist you with your problem.
Convenient, affordable and superior legal services. Join Clientele Legal today.
SMS LEGAL to 41445 and we'll call you back.
Ate ke mamkurana batamela babulai
le re ba re e kae lerato tota matswana hetho batho ntate Jacob le kae
ke sugile ka ba ka tlhola le kae
kwena motho
ke nnao
ke thabela go bona gape
ke a leboga
ba fikile yebo unjani sis yaphila njani all right sha Tina hello e sa thanda mazipha mata uthimpe ezinto nje but they still look at least they still look all right.
I'm fabulous.
Sharp, you're an artist. Abantu abaningi bayakwazi famous izinto ezinjalo. You are. How umuntu. Asikhulume ngesuku lokuqala uza la ku shift.
I think it was 2007.
Okay.
I just released Umthwalo. My first single. I was still with Kalawa Jasmine at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
I mean, it was fabulous. I was nervous, of course, because it was my first time on television. So, okay.
So, I told you platform enkulu shift.
Good talent support. Okay, I'm going shift and talk.
It's my home. Vele sinjalo into yethu iwuthi vele ukuthi support abantu.
Kusekhaya. I won't complain.
Okay. Ntate Jacob. How do we say batho morao the first time o tla mo shift?
Okay, late last year.
To work at dance
entertainment. Yeah.
And then after shifty, maybe I got calls from different people. Baba join.
Yes, and I'm still getting those calls. Baba tahu join although Baba kakala. That's because of a huge platform, I think. Kabaka the Humasikala Heritage Festival, I was also performing there.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Response is great since after then.
And I got to ropa tse batho ba batho. I got to hona le batho ba ditse ba ba tla renga ba tsile go tibara. Bana ba ta patala fee rileng nna ke tobisa go shift.
No.
So sa itshwere gantle tima.
Msanzi ke itshwere gantle. I don't make them pay.
Sis ba fikile. As khulume ngawe ke. First time uza go shift.
It was when Vincent Manzwe.
Yes.
Yes. A big guy, I could say, in dance. You know, he's a guru of Afrofusion from moving into dance and having to be invited to share a shift night to talk about dance. It was really like uplifting for me because he's my mentor. So it was really good to see. And even the students that came after us from moving into dance who performed here. Yeah.
Moving to dance. Bengakwazi ukujiva ukuthi like ming lo mntana uthanda izinto ke so bengifuna ukwenza everything. All right, let's go to our lines. Robulele le Peggy.
Come.
Hello.
Kunjani, my beautiful sister?
Nkhona kunjani bhutom?
I will surely miss you. I've very ngicalile vele kwamanje. It's a pity Aaron is not there. He's shifting kahle kakhulu. I am who I am today because of his shift. Such programs amanye, I remember the time being at the Pumi school in 19 years. I was just going through watching shift and then in food and everything, my skills, how to find job and so on. And then another thing, I was much happy with my shift. That each and every topic for a day and go through to the streets. These are my ideas about what are they saying and feeling about what particular topic for the day was happening. So you guys came a long way. We surely miss you. We are sure.
Hey, Putbeg, yini into ozokhumbula kakhulu ngeshift?
It's too much educational. Yeah, I'm a topic money because I'm a regular. I will say I'm a regular caller and a viewer. Mostly witchcraft, job opportunities. There's a lot of things to talk about. A lot actually.
Alright, Putbeg, ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Alright,
Over the
now,
years, support, ne?
Thank you very much. Now, good luck for the future.
Thank you so much, Putbeg. So after the show, I mean, on the show, you know, it dance in South Africa, and no work on dance for South Africa, but I take it seriously. I work on opportunity, I work on shows for Amantabuti via dancer. After La Pogube, Waba no Meflugo, isn't the change?
A bit, because I was working with the Gauteng Sport and Recreation, and then we were doing dance in the communities. So that most of the kids, because they saw me and they saw that the competition was real, because most of the time you get to teach them, and and then Lavai. So once they saw Vincent and they saw me, they're like, okay, the competition is real, so we must really, you know, do our best and rehearse and perform so that we can, you know, also be on TV. So they really aspired to be on TV, and Babile, like, you know, Babile more on their program than Huizela, like the fellow Gokas.
Abu Jacob?
Le nna ka mo nna ke lebella go nnile le difference bana ba simolla go nna interested too much into dance because ba bona gore here and there we are being noticed unlike before, and then the groups they are developer. Like in my area, I just noticed gore na le group tse pedi tse fetsang go tlhagella, and yeah.
Tina, and then when I change kanjani umculo wakho?
It changed my life in a lot of ways. I mean, as artists, especially in the theater and in our industry, there's a lot of things as seen as outside by social media, but I just felt that Shift gave a lot of artists a platform to actually correct and share their side of the story and show who really we are, and to also understand we're also humans. We do make mistakes and also growth. I mean, it's not just about music, but we went deeper to understand the business side of the arts, of art, you understand. And Abantu Baba says, I mean, a lot of people never even knew that I've got my own companies. I'm an entrepreneur, but through Shift, you guys gave me that platform, and bigger opportunities came out internationally, both internationally and locally. So, yeah.
And then music,
music is doing extremely well. We just released the latest album. It's called Tina Reloaded. Sikhuluma ngemanonini nothando, sithando sami ndasithi wena sithando sami ngithinta emanonini enhliziyo yami ifaka emafutheni ngoba uma nginawe baby ngibeka sifubeni ngiyakuthanda baby. So the amount of projects we're doing, everything, man, as women. Released by women. We're just doing it for ourselves.
Produced by women. Yes. Does this mean ukuthi uthina unomuntu omusha elifini?
Hayi man, ngitsho ngaza xelela xa sekhona.
Phela akithi siyazi ukuthi ama-artists ngingixoxele isitori sama-artists. Yabona ama-artists them, once they release live songs, what fairy tale, you must know ukuthi lo muntu lo usemathandweni.
But nothing always Uthando into yam.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
from
so
emtatweni to everything. So nje, I'm all about love. Especially now, I'm actually, I feel so blessed.
Yeah.
I'm in a different place. I'm at peace.
You are glowing.
I am glowing. But then it's not about a man. It's just all about the blessings and being at peace and move on. So, I'm so humbled.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm happy to share.
Female artists like South Africa, are we doing well?
Hey, it's quite difficult to say. Because there's a lot of differences. And the thing is, there's a lot of two-faced people, so we don't really know what's going on. I'm doing extremely well, only to find out that's not true.
Because hip-hop is taking over.
Hip-hop is taking over. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's on a different level. But look, music changes every time. So hip-hop, next day is open the old sound or a different sound. So really, I can't speak on their behalf, the females, because
yeah. And then traditional dance?
Traditional dance, but very slow. Very slow.
Yes, I
la traditional dance ya Setswana, because that's the one that I know a bit more. We've got few artists they are well known, and then we've got lots of groups and it's very difficult to show up.
Is it because of money?
I think the other thing the resources. There's a lot of talent to come when we go there, we observe the events they are talented, but because they are too far, it's difficult to get noticed.
We take you down memory lane 08399333720, social media at Shift on SABC 1. See shooting.
Oh, this snack burger, 2 zinger wings and chips for $24.90.
Wow, for me?
I just want to share that it comes with this free 5 Rand airtime. You just played yourself.
Our new improved Parmalat yogurt is better than ever. Perfect. Even the experts agree.
Exceptional.
Delicious.
Yum.
Introducing our creamiest yogurt ever.
Parmalat.
Funeral plans. You can buy them anywhere these days. Many will try and offer you a plan similar to ours. Let them try. But can they give you all your premiums back? Clientele can pay you all your premiums back on top of your funeral cover amount. Yes, all your premiums on top of your cover amount.
The money from Clientele paid for the funeral, and I got my premiums back. So at the end of the day, it didn't cost me anything.
SMS funeral to 44053 and we'll call you back.
I'm very proud to have given my cousin a decent funeral, because that is very important in our culture.
The Clientele consultants, they agree with you, and they understand that what it takes to plan a funeral in such a short time.
I would have never been able to pay for the funeral on my own, and I'm very grateful to Clientele.
Did you know, upon death, the bank freezes your bank account till the paperwork and legal processes are done? This can take months or even years. But all Clientele funeral plans pay out within 24 hours. Plus, we will send 200 Rand free airtime to help with the necessary funeral arrangements. It's affordable. Plans start from only 99 Rand per month. SMS funeral to 44053 and we'll call you back. Clientele funeral plans pay up to 50,000 Rand per member and up to 250,000 Rand per family. And in the event of accidental death, we will pay out double the insured amount. Important, you can cover up to 13 people on one plan. Plans include grocery, unveiling, and transport benefits.
If I think about it, the funeral cover doesn't cost me anything because I got my premiums back.
I trust Clientele.
Ja leboga go Clientele life.
Ek is baie dankbaar aan Clientele.
SMS funeral to 44053 and we'll call you back. SMS now.
With rice that swells to perfection, cooked separate, fluffy and white, it's not surprising that everyone expects a little more. And more. After all, it's not just any rice. It's Tastic, perfect every time.
But I sing no victim song. Well, 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 well. I am a woman. Hey. I am an artist. And I know where my voice belongs. Where my voice belongs.
Manje. Awusebenzise handheld emva kwakho. Asikhulume ngale piece lo uqeda ukuselela.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Phathi moya. Ngibuye kuwe ngicale ngawe then ngibuze wena. Okay. Sisimbali. Kunjani?
Ngiyaphila njani? Ngiright.
KZN, uzelana ku-shift, shela ukuthi zenza ini wena. Nokuthi uqala ukubukela ne-shift because I know you young.
Ya, ngimncane bengibuka during school holidays.
Yini into wena ithandile nge-shift? Ekwenza ukuthi every time ikolo masivala uthi anye ngize ngidlule imisi i-shift ingayibukelanga.
Okay, into engiyithanda kakhulu kwi-shift ilezi ilimi ezikhulunywayo la ekhaya.
Okay.
Kungenza ukuthi ngayiqhenya ukuthi ngumZulu.
Yeah.
Yebo. Abantu abasha isikhathi esiningi ihlezi sithi yena isingisi isona esihamba phambili lebo. Mina ngibuka i-shift kungenze ngakuthanda ngempela ukukhuluma isiZulu njalo. La ngiyakhona nje ngikhuluma isiZulu. Yebo.
Kuthi wena? Kama?
Ayanda.
Ayanda?
And I'm also from KZN.
KZN.
Yeah. So ngathini mina i-shift mostly engisize ngoba ngathi ngibhala umatriculation wami last year. So even though
matric.
Yeah. So before like sibhala ama-papers okugcina like i-shift like katistutuza isiqoquzela ukuthi not only ukuthi njalo ufuna ukuhlala encwadini but then it also helps ukuthi okay not only njalo uhlala encwadini kodwa it helps in different ways of studying so iyakuchazela kabanzi so that also helps
into oyithandile nge-shift ne. Okay, Esther on Facebook uthi A and B, it said you guys made an impact in our lives. You taught us to get up and do it ourselves. I always knew that by the end of each show I've gained something. May God bless you guys and continue touching many lives. And then a tender or shift is ending. Why? Where will the future children learn from? Oh no, education program is going ish. Unfortunately, Tendo, Sibongile or ANC, mostly after every show I made sure that I learned something on languages, behavior, and etc. Kamu always said, don't wait for government to post vacancies, but do it yourself. I'm going to miss the show so much. Before
Yes. It's called endangered species. As women, we are endangered species because we can do almost everything. So they can take away everything, but they can't take your character.
Yeah.
So we handle the workplace, the fields, the babies, and we bring life
It's
as well.
more like saying,
So,
abantu bangakuvalela umnyango, but they can't take away your talent
Yes.
or gift or knife.
that's it.
All right, let's go to our lines. Johannesburg, Maboning. Re Lebohang.
Hello.
Okay, os.
Hey, ke teng le kae hleng?
Re teng.
Hey, a ke a utlwa gore ka hosane it's the last show. So nna ke re ke le founele ke re ko lona, thank you guys. Go tswa go nna from SABC Sport. Leng amogetse the other day in studio. Yay.
How are you, my Lebo?
I'm good, babe. How are you? Is Alan there as well?
Hey?
I don't
No,
know.
wa kula khona o tapa o tlotla ka osane.
A nna teng ka moso hleng kore le re file show e monate yang ke re re a le leboga and modimo a dula a le tlhonolofatse as you guys go ahead and continue to dominate in the media. Thank you for
so
a
much,
brilliant educational show. Go leboga rona hleng.
Yeah. Ke a leboga o Slebo. Re tla bona na weekend tena le wena, sawa?
Vele wa tseba in studio.
Shapo Slebo.
Right,
okay,
bye.
that's Lebo M from SABC One Sports. You can catch her actually after the show on Radio 2000. Plans for 2017?
I'm working with the State Theatre, producing a choreographing, a musical for children called The Elephant's Dream. Yes.
Okay. Abu Jacob?
We're currently working on our third album's DVD, NCA Resameka ya Larato. DVD I think on the hopefully to be out around March.
Yeah. But shift ge wena tsentse jwang botshelo ba gago?
E khonna go ira gore batho ba acknowledge music wa rona le the type or the genre e re dirang, which is why ke re gona re busy ka DVD. We brought some more people on board about to sanka production. Yes.
Before again now waiting buzu ukuthi shift change kanjani impilo yakho?
So it changed hatta because ke thomile lebella nako le thale abut bongani. Then ke tla sekolo. Yes. So the most of the shows dyslexia especially I remember I think at 2012 or something because I didn't know I had it. And go sekolo bona ka re a wisobala kanti I had I'm dyslexic. So since ke lebella ka bona hore e educative and le bo mama ka rena go mantsha lo zeleng hore dila ka batho ba holo ke motse o e lebella is so important. So ever since nje go hands re follow shift.
Tina?
I've grown from a child to a woman, a very much woman and a businesswoman. Like now, we run, this year we're busy with Betty the Holding, that's owned by it's me and my partner, and we're both women. And Hlangwana Projects, I'm the main shareholder. So we're doing entertainment, we're doing corporate designing, we're doing rebranding. So yeah.
Design artist?
Not as yet.
Okay.
We do management grown. You understand? So most of the artists, that's what most of them being an annex because it's all about being on TV, it's all about being on the magazines, it's all about fame. Yeah. It's not really about business.
And again the fame manje is an pressure.
And hence our parents because abayazi more information with what really happens, what does music really entails. Even because you need to grow. As level A1, as a brand, you need to grow to a different level and get investors. It's not just about shows sitting at home for 3 months
entertainment industry advice.
Yes.
On the line.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Kiteng le kae mama?
Kiteng.
Eh.
I feel like crying.
La, una le right.
Because, yeah, I'm 56 years, isn't it? Because of shift. Yesterday, I registered a company. That Chris Dakes. And then only last year. Can I leave a few programs that can develop more shift, getting motivating? Then I leave bazari, can give information, the bazari, Kifile Bana, Babanti Batueles. So I think we discontinue our program. Really, I feel so heartbroken. In Dahile, making a workshop last week. Because
oh, LA the business, isn't it?
Yes.
Ke gopola.
Yes. Ke bone mo shift and then I stood up ke ile kwale. Ke registered a business yesterday because of you.
Mme go motso ke a leboga gagolo and all the best ka company ya hao ne.
Thank you.
Ora re push gore wena ke eng ntwe leng gore tlo gopola ka shift A, entertainment and information 50%, B social lifestyle 18%, and then C multilingual presenters 32%. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, advice again. Uwe for abantu abafuna ukungena ku entertainment.
I mean, advice that in isikolo sibalekile, even noba so industry, there are short courses that you can still take. You can still empower yourself because when you continue studying and you understand it means business-wise, but you can stand up for yourself and say, I'm doing this for myself. No company or nobody is going to take over or play over me because many artists that are getting ripped off in this industry.
And some contract about sign on.
And also, I mean, Shifty educated a lot of people regarding the contracts that artists need to sign. But still, by excited, I decided a company Chile, bangazazi ne rights zakhona. But hence, like the lady was saying just now, it's so painful that actually it is. These are the last 2 days because you've changed a lot of people. A lot of young people. You've changed a lot of youth. You've changed a lot of from the young generation to an older generation. So it is quite sad. I hope there will be a surprise very soon.
Thank you. Lefana jalo na go shift ke pa hore ithutile tse dingata tomorrow on shift ela manqamo. Bye bye.